Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a translation of the Urdu talk of Hazrat Moulana Ibrahim Dewla Sahab Damat Barakatum, titled Iman Ki Dawat. This is a translation, the English translation. This is part 9, starting at the 33-minute, 35-second mark of the original Urdu bayan. He's saying, if Allah doesn't give, then nothing will happen. No one can give. Believe this, have certainty in this. Have certainty in this, be certain of this, that worldly means do not grant our success. Worldly means do not give us success, Allah gives us success. Asbab means they only manifest or show the power of Allah Ta'ala.
असबाब क्या करते हैं? कुदरत जाहिर करते हैं, मज़ाहिर कुदरत कहते हैं। सो असबाब तो कुदरत जाहिर करने के लिए है कि जमीन पर पानी बरसा, अब जमीन उगावेगी.
Asbab show the power of Allah Ta'ala. For example, that rain falls and then the plantation grows, the vegetables grow.
जमीन नहीं उगाती, जमीन तो कुदरत जाहिर करती है.
So the earth is not able to just grow its own fruits and vegetables. But when the power of Allah Ta'ala works in this way, by the rain falling on it, then it is only able to produce vegetables and fruits and such.
यहाँ अल्लाह ने पानी बरसाया, अब हयात आ गई. दुनिया के जितने असबाब हैं, वो कुदरत जाहिर होने के लिए.
All of the worldly means, their sole purpose is to show the power of Allah Ta'ala.
देखो अल्लाह की कुदरत से ये हुआ, देखो अल्लाह की कुदरत से ये हुआ.
That look, by the Qudrat of Allah this happened, look, by the Qudrat of Allah that happened, and we can see that in the means. Through the means we see the Qudrat of Allah Ta'ala. But through the means we see the Qudrat of Allah Ta'ala, the power of Allah Ta'ala, the ability to do of Allah Ta'ala. But it is not that the means are the ones that are sustaining us, things like that. No, the means don't do anything. The means only manifests the Qudrat of Allah Ta'ala. When the yaqeen changes, when the person's certainty changes away from Allah Ta'ala onto the means, then this is where problems arise. And the person will forget Allah Ta'ala. When his certainty moves away from Allah Ta'ala and onto the means, that the means sustain me, the means feed me, the means are taking care of me, and his certainty falls on the means and off from Allah Ta'ala, then that is when he forgets Allah Ta'ala. Problems arise then. Is Allah Ta'ala something small that we forget Him? Is the being of Allah Ta'ala something small? So how did we forget? How did we forget? Then essentially he did not forget Allah Ta'ala, because Allah Ta'ala is not something small that people can forget, but he actually just forgot himself. He lost himself. Once his yaqeen, once his certainty fell on the means, then he actually lost himself.
अल्लाह कोई छोटी चीज नहीं है कि उसको भूल जावे. अल्लाह तो बहुत बड़े हैं.
Allah Ta'ala is not something small that people forget Him. Allah Ta'ala is great, but it's people actually, they forget themselves. They forget their meaning. What He's saying is people forget their purpose, their usul, things like this.
लेकिन ये अल्लाह को नहीं भूला है, ये अपने आप को भूला है. अपनी कामयाबी, अपनी नाकामी, ये मसला ये भूल गया, ये अपने आप को ही भूल गया, जो ये सजा है ये.
So when the person shifted his certainty off of Allah Ta'ala and onto the means, then in a sense he forgot Allah. But Allah is too great. Allah can't be forgotten. So essentially this person forgot himself. And what does that mean? Is that he forgot the way of his success, how to get success, what is failure, what is success. He forgot these things. So essentially he forgot himself. He lost himself. The one who forgets Allah Ta'ala, he will forget himself actually.
मेरी कामयाबी किसमें है?
that he will actually forget himself, lose himself, and not even realize that where his success lies, how to get success.
मेरी नाकामी किसमें है? यूं है याद नहीं रहेगा, बस मैं भूल गया। तो हमारा ताल्लुक मेरे दोस्तों सीधा अल्लाह ताला से है।
So he's saying our taluk should be directly with Allah Ta'ala.
हयात का भी, मौत का भी, कामों के,
with regards to life and death, with regards to our success and failures, everything associated with Allah Ta'ala.
बनने का भी, न बनने का भी, सीधा अल्लाह ताला पैदा करके बेफिक्र नहीं हो गया है, बेखबर नहीं हो गया है।
Allah Ta'ala didn't create us and suddenly he became unaware of us, negligent of us.
बल्कि पैदा करने से पहले भी कुदरत वाला और पैदा होने के बाद भी कुदरत वाला।
But before he created us, he was the doer, and after creating us, he's still the same.
इसलिए हमारा ताल्लुक अल्लाह ताला से हमें सही बनाना है।
So it is very important that we make our connection with Allah Ta'ala, we make our taluq with Allah Ta'ala.
सही बनाने में पहला सबक अपने ईमान यकीन को बनाना।
The first step in correcting one's taluq with Allah Ta'ala is to correct one's iman and yaqeen with Allah Ta'ala.
कि हमारा ईमान यकीन, हमारा ताल्लुक अल्लाह ताला से सही हो जाए।
That our iman and yaqeen, our taluq becomes correct with Allah Ta'ala.
और दूसरे नंबर में कि हमारी जान माल का इस्तेमाल सही बने।
And the second step of developing a taluq with Allah Ta'ala is that our amal gets proper, becomes proper. The use of our wealth, the use of our time, the use of our actions, all this becomes proper.
कि हम अपनी जानों को सही इस्तेमाल करें, अपने मालों को सही इस्तेमाल करें। सही यकीन के साथ जान माल को सही इस्तेमाल करना, इसका नाम हिदायत है।
Using one's life and wealth in the proper way, according to iman and yaqeen, this is called hidayat.
कि हिदायत हो गई, क्या हो गया कि जान माल का इस्तेमाल सही हो गया।
When a person begins to use his life, his time, his wealth in the proper way, according to iman and yaqeen, then it is said that this person is on hidayat now, on guidance.
नहीं तो जान माल का इस्तेमाल गलत करेगा ये।
Otherwise, if a person is not using his life and time and wealth and his life on in the proper way on iman and yaqeen, then it is not on guidance, it is not on hidayat.
और जब जान माल का इस्तेमाल गलत करेंगे लोग तो फसाद आवेगा।
And when people use their life and their wealth in the wrong way, then there will be fasad, mischief.
क्या आवेगा? फसाद।